Well, this is my last moment in Flagstaff, getting ready to leave, just doing all the little checklist, um, punching in for Google Maps. I like to put in the first rest stop that I'm going to stop at. That way I kind of know if it's right up ahead or not, how close I am to it, and I can check it as I'm driving. But just doing little knobs and getting the music up and getting ready to rock and roll. Reached the first rest stop. It was about 50 minutes from when I left, and I gotta go pee. I pee a lot in the morning, especially, from drinking coffee. So here I am. I don't stay very long. I just have to go to the bathroom, and then I want to get back on the road. Here I am in very slow rush hour traffic, and guess where? This is Phoenix, of course. There's a lot of backup. Traffic is slow here, and they're doing some road work, of course. And yeah, it was pretty much very, very slow. It was backup, but it didn't take too long, and I'm almost at I-10 on my way to Tucson. I made it, and I'm staying at a hotel tonight. And this is the only thing I filmed. I'm just too tired to film right now. It's afternoon, and today was the last really hot day. It got up to 91 degrees, and I don't know what I was thinking. I know better than this, but I'm exhausted
91.
Walking around the park. I'm getting dehydrated. I'm not doing too good right now. I'm like relaxing and trying to stay in the shade. Oh my gosh. But I did find relief. Up ahead, you'll see the firemen. I actually went up to him and said, "Do you guys have any water? Because I don't feel too good right now." I can't, for being a Tucsonan, yeah. Well, some things never change, They remain the same. Old beat up RVs at the park and lots of tents. The fire department does training on and off. Yeah, they have the ladders, and they go up on the palm trees and climb up to train the guys to use the ladders, how to use them, and things like that. It's pretty cool. Fresh coffee, okay? Okay? Cheers. Oh, it's gonna taste so good. I just woke up from a really long nap. I think I slept like 2 hours. I slept just here. What I do, when I take a nap, what I do is I take these pillows and put them here, prop my phone up here, prop my phone up here, like that, and I just stretch out, my feet go all the way down, and I laid on my back. I woke up, and my back kind of hurt. I was like, ow. I'm a side sleeper, but yeah, I slept. Let's get you in here, right? Yeah, I slept hard. I slept hard. I guess traveling 4 hours yesterday is a big deal. I know. I'm like, what a wimp I've become. I've lived in my minivan for, I don't know, I guess 7.5 years now. I'm not that thrilled with driving anymore. Yeah. And it's the change. The big change. Oh my gosh, the big changeover. You know, Flagstaff is a bit of a sleepy town. Traffic just isn't that much. And from one end, Route 66 goes all the way through it. But from one end to the other, it's only like 6 miles. You know? I mean, for Tucson, going all the way from here all the way to on the west side to the east side, yeah, I don't know how many miles, but it can take, well, in traffic, it can take an hour all the way across. Yeah. But cheers to changes. Changes. Oh, yes, I usually don't like to drink coffee this late, but, well, what time is it? Oh, it's going on 2:30. But you know what? I don't care. It just tastes good because I slept so long. Well, you know, last night I stayed in a hotel. I thought I made a reservation, and I was checking in. They go, well, we don't see you here. It was my favorite hotel. It's really more like a motel, but I stayed there, and well, I had to go on and make a reservation through Expedia because I asked them how much they would charge, and my Expedia was a lot cheaper. And then he asked me, he goes, well, why didn't you just book it through us? And I told him, I said, because in most cases, it's more expensive when I call, whichever my favorite hotels are. And I will call, and you always quote me a larger price than what Expedia gives me. So, and it was cheaper, so I made the reservation. And it was like $10 more than if I would have booked it. What I did was I booked the wrong date. I booked the wrong month. Instead of October, blah, 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 I booked it for November. And so I canceled that one. Yeah, I canceled it. Wow. Boy, you really have to look and make sure I'm getting it right. And anyway, so I stayed there. Then my family came. And the 2 gals came to see me, and it was nice. And we had a good time. We talked, but I don't think I'm going to stay there anymore. Wow. You know, here's the thing. You know how the economy's been over the past 4 years. And I think it's coming up to the point where things are falling. Things are getting worse. Things are kind of crumbling, if you know what I mean. Renovations can't keep up. This isn't like a chain hotel either that I stay at. And it's more like a historical hotel in Tucson. But I'll tell you, the toilet seat, one of, you know how they got the two back and there's two screws that go in to hold one of them was completely loose. Just little stuff like that. No wash rags. The floor was especially dirty, and I thought, oh, okay. Yeah, they took one of usually they have another lamp. I'm sure this is just interesting you so much. But these were just little things. There was no extra lamp. They just had this one over, and I thought, never again. So I had another one booked for November, and I canceled that one too. And I went to another hotel that I know, it's a chain, and I know that it's going to be a regular hotel service. Yeah, I don't need no fancy artsy stuff. I just need a room that's clean, a bathtub. Yeah, I just want everything to be clean, you know? Yeah. So that's that. And I slept really well, but not long enough. And it's just the change. Here's the thing a lot of people don't recognize is that everything is so different, and it really can wear a person down a little bit on the changes. One city, the turning, this is so minute, but this is minutia here, okay? The turning light is before, well, here is after. And I'll tell you, I will give Flagstaff this. They've got good sensors on the traffic lights. If there's a turning light and there's a whole bunch of people backed up that need to turn, it will not change until all the cars are through. I'm serious. In Tucson, you might get 3 or 4 through, and that's about it. And it's after. You have to wait, you know. So just little things like that. And I'm going to use more gasoline here, more fuel, because the traffic is just so much more right now. And then my brakes are grinding, so I've got to get on that in the next day and find a place that can do my brakes. Yeah, I took them into my one mechanic before I left, and they said they were fine. But I thought, well, maybe if they must know what they're talking about. But sometimes mechanics will misdiagnose things, so all of a sudden it's grinding. So I gotta get that going. Oh, all the joys, the joys of life. These are just things that happen. These are things that everybody has to go through, whether you're a van dweller or a house dweller, doesn't matter. Things can go wrong with your vehicle, and they're expensive these days. Oh my gosh, that's okay. I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? I know I'm looking around. So I got here yesterday at around 11. Washed my van right away because Tucson does have really good car washes, whereas Flagstaff doesn't. I've got some resin, some pine resin from the Ponderosa Pines that are baked on. I cannot get it off. I can't scrape it. Some people say use Goo-Gone or whatever. I've tried that stuff before. Some people said, one person said use your wipes. Well, I'm telling you, I understand that you can usually do it that way. But because they don't have really good car washes, I wasn't regularly washing my car. And it's baked on. It's like, oh my gosh. So, but I got my car wash. It looks all pretty. Looks all pretty again. And, what else did I? And then I gassed up. Gas is a little bit higher, about 20 cents higher. Yeah. But these are differences, and it can be tiring to go from one system to the next, even though it's still Arizona. Flagstaff and Tucson, it's like night and day. It is. Oh my gosh. So I'm acclimating, everybody. I've got to get used to everything again. So cheers to a new season. Yeah, this is my winter season, and I'm excited about it. But I'm not acclimated yet, and I haven't been to my storage yet. I think I'll do that when I go ahead and I go to leave. To go park for the night. I think I'm going to stop at storage and just kind of make sure I still know all the buttons to get that gate to open up. I know. I was like, what's the number of my, what's that number, of my storage? But these are things that all van dwellers go through. And some are more adaptable than others. And I'm not saying I'm old. I'm not saying I'm old because I don't like that. But I'm definitely getting over it. It's like, oh my gosh, here we go again. I've got to do this, and I've got to figure this out. I've got to acclimate to this. Now, what am I going to do during the day? What's my routine going to be? Do I even have I don't have no routine right now. It's thrown out the window. I'm winging it. I'm winging it, everybody, okay? So I'll be winging it for probably a good week at this point. So I'm going to say adieu, and I'm going to finish drinking my coffee. I love you guys very much. Mwah. Yes, I just do. I enjoy talking to y'all, having coffee. So we'll see what my next video will be all about, right? Okay, bye. Please subscribe.